Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's your boy True the Phenomenal Man. Welcome back to another video. We're gonna get straight into it. Want y'all go ahead and like, subscribe, and continue on to let me know. Share your thoughts, share the videos to get it out there to spread the word. But we're gonna get straight into it. Um, it's coming from the last couple of days, like the last past few weeks, the way I was feeling. And something stuck up with me when I actually watched a video of someone actually breaking down the exact same way how I was feeling. And it just, it's just you going through a shift in this season, what you're going through. You know, you're going through a shift, and some things you just can't explain, and some things is not meant to be explainable. But you just have to continue on to walk into that path. You know, you have to continue on to walk in your path, so that you can get the best outcome for this. You know, don't turn back. That's the last thing that you want to do. You do not want to go backwards and start all over. You don't want to start this process all over. Imagine you already put so much time and energy towards this. You know, tears, you know, heartaches, everything that you had to go through to get through this point right here. So you don't want to turn back. You want to keep moving forward. So you want to keep moving towards that unknown place and keep believing, knowing that something is coming out of this. You got to choose your heart. You already chose your heart already. You know, you want the heart that's going to come out great on the other end. You don't want the heart that you're going to continue on to keep struggling and stay stuck where you've been before, where you get nothing out of it. You want to continue on to keep walking to that unknown path, so that you can get the best outcome out of the situation. So that the times that you waited, the times that you had to put the work in, that you know that it wasn't no waste of time, and you go thank God that and pray to God that this was more than what I prayed for. He's gonna bless you with so much. You gonna tell him, you gonna think to yourself, you gonna be like, man, this is way more than what I asked for. This is way more than what I prayed for. You know, and something you keep trying to figure things out. You keep trying to see what he's gonna bless you, what he has for you. Don't worry about that. Because I'm saying this because I'm actually worrying about the same thing as well. But I try not to let it. I'm trying my best not to dwell on it. Because the more you dwell on it, the more you get caught up, and the more you start to question him, asking him what taking him so long. When is this thing gonna come? And that's when your impatience gonna kick in, not even knowing that it's gonna you not even you knowing that it's gonna dig a hole for you even deeper, and it's gonna throw you completely off track, and you don't want that. But you want to continue on to keep, keep your cross on your back, and keep moving forward. And what I what I really wanted what I really wanted to say was that that video that I watched, man, it helped me out a whole lot. And it kind of let me know that, hey, I'm not the only one going through this. And by me just putting these messages out here, and this message that I'm relating to you guys now, you're not the only one going through it. And that I just mentioned that I'm going through it currently, and everything that I do put out, I'm going through it currently. You know, if I'm not going through it at the moment, or you know, but I have been through it. Just putting it out there so you can know and understand what it what it feels like not to be alone. You're not the only one at all going through these tough situations. You're not the only one going through the things that you feel left alone. You're not the only one waiting on your blessings. You just want to keep be prepared for yourself. Be prepared for everything what's getting ready to come. You want to be prepared. Um, it can also feel like you're just stressed out, tired of waiting. You know, but you don't wanna get too caught up in those negative thoughts. You don't want to get too caught up in those thoughts because you want to continue on to be positive, keeping faith. Lean not on your own understanding, is what he says. Your thoughts is not God's thoughts. His thoughts is not your thoughts. You don't want to lean on your own understanding, thinking things is going to go your way, and the way how you have this image in your mind. The way how you have it planned out in your head is not 100%. Maybe like 95% is not going to go your way. The way how you think it is. That's why his plans is always greater than ours. His plans is always greater than ours. And sometimes you just gotta get out the way and let him let him do the work. Let him do what he's promised you what he's gonna do. You don't wanna continue on to keep blocking him or your blessings. That means staying out your own way and staying out of his way. Let it go. Let things go. Excuse me. Continue to let things go. Keeping faith. Continue to keep doing your exercises, your working. You it's gonna continue to keep taking time because the stuff that was suppressed down in you for so long, you really never worked on this stuff. So if you worked on it maybe 6 months, 3 to 6 months to a year, that is great process. That is great progress. That is great work that you was doing. But you gotta still realize that whatever the amount of time that you had all those things that you had all of these things to press down, you gotta look at it like it's gonna take time. A year of working on reprogramming, deprogramming everything and reprogramming a whole new mindset, it takes work. It takes work. But that year of doing that reprogramming, it has a whole lot of success and progress that you made for yourself. You know, even though you wanna, even though you still don't see the things that you want to see, it's still work need to be working on. It's still things need to be worked on, and that's why I'm saying this because it's a lot of work need to be done. Don't y'all know every day that in my situations, every day it's like I'm at peace now. I'm at peace way more than I was before. I'm at peace when I had these jobs, when I had my finances and everything in check, when I had learning new skills and everything, when I had all of these things, I wasn't at peace the way I'm at peace right now when I don't have a place. But I still have my car, living in my car. When I don't have the money coming in the way how I wanted to, I don't have the things that I was working towards and didn't have the peace then, but I have the peace now because I find the love of God. I find to learn how to keep in faith way more than what I used to. I learned how to trust the process. I learned what these things were taking place in my life. I learned how to deal with the things because it was teaching me. It was showing me. It was showing me a whole lot that I was learning in those seasons in my life. You know, and it's kind of building up this love from the inside of me that I don't really go on the outside to be happy, to want to be happy. I find these stuff from within now. I don't have it down packed like how I want to. It's not 100% there. I'm maybe at 65, 70%. You still have 25, 30% more of work. Before, I was like maybe at 25, 30%. Now I'm at 65, 70%. Now I know what it feels like. Now I know what to look for and go after to have that peace. So it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. But the more you do it each and every day, the quicker you gonna get there. No matter how you feel. You gotta sit through those problems. You gotta sit through those emotions. You gotta sit through those pains. You gotta sit through those sufferings. You gotta sit through it. You gotta muscle it out. And that that will explain everything about you. That will tell you your true character about yourself. What are you gonna do in these dark times? How are you gonna handle these situations when it's real tough and hard? When you're lonely, you don't have nobody. What are you gonna do? So you gotta look at things like that. You gotta look at things like that. You gotta be able to know. You gotta be able to withstand and be able to handle and go through the toughest times in your life because God is just showing you not to rely on no one except for Him. God is real jealous. He's a jealous God, so you got to be mindful of the things what you're doing because if He's doing all of this for you, He cares about you so much. He cares about you so much to the point that He wants you by yourself. He wants you all alone. He wants you to Himself all alone so that no one can say that when it's time. No one can say that they did this and did that for you. When it's time for you to be blessed, to get blessed in your life, everything will come from Him. So He's just preparing you and building you up. You gotta let this thing slow cook. You gotta let this thing slow cook in the crock pot, man. You gotta let it slow cook. That's the only way. You're not missing out on anything. You're not missing out on anything. What is meant for you to have is meant for you to have. Just like you see everybody on social media during their time. Social media is a lie, but I could say maybe about 40%, 30, 35, 40% of it's true and real. Those people with the lifestyles that they have, yeah, it's meant for them to come out and speak about that and have that and share that because it was their time. It's their time. They was going through the same thing too as well. They felt like they was missing out. They felt like they was far behind. They felt like they didn't had anybody. this whole time. And it's the same thing with us. It's the same thing with you. Same thing with me. You're not missing out. Whatever is meant for you to have is meant for you to have. Whatever is meant for you to be in that relationship is meant for you to be in that relationship. You know, just because you went out, just because you're going out and went out on a couple of dates, don't mean that that person is for you. You get to know that person. You get to know that person by their spirit. You get to know that person by their mental. Wherever their mental is at, first impressions, everything will tells you. Especially by the Spirit of God. He's letting you know. Any red flags that you was used to having and dealing with back then, those red flags can't come with you in this season. You gotta let all of that go. No matter how good that person look, no matter how they have their things situated or whatever red flags that you see is not for you. You let that go. You let that person and the people go. It's not meant for you. So I say do your due diligence and keep the spirit. You know, judge it by spirit by spirit. You know, I learned that from my supporters from the comments, and I really do thank y'all for that. You know, judge it spirit by spirit. You know, now I really know that because I was just busy going off people mental. You know, if you could show me a low part, like back then, like I said back then, but before, during the time before, if you would show me some type of effort, that you know, what you was doing or what you wanted to do, and how you carry yourself a little, you know, I will give you a pass right away. You know, I can work with you. And some things with me it don't take as much. Men like me, it is not complicated. We are very simple. You know, with a big heart as well. You know, you see things, you can work with it. You can work with a female. She don't even have to be all that pretty. You know, she don't even have to be just as with these, you know, these social medias, you know, pick these pictures and all of that. You don't gotta be all that in the bag. But if you could show me that you was, you know, willing to put the effort in to work towards something, to have something in your life, to build something, you know, then I can work with you. You know, and but I learned a lot from that. Cause I was in a couple relationships like that before, and it just wasn't working out. Uh, it just wasn't working out afterwards because I started seeing red flags on top of red flags, and some things was just that because I was just going off of what they was doing and not paying attention to the full side of them, like the character side of how they was going about things with they personal self. I can say that some of the things was just not. Let me say, some of the things was just not what I thought it was going to be. Some of the things, it was more like I was ignoring the red flags. I was just letting it, you know, get by too long. And that came out to be a big problem. And what I'm trying to say is that you can have you can accept these people in your life, But don't let your heart be in the way too much. Don't let your heart be so soft. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I know I probably didn't explain it the way I wanted to. But this, just don't let your heart be so soft in the way to the point that you let people run all over you and you seen the red flags just because what you seen from the beginning, the effort that you seen them putting in, that can be a big front. That can be the enemy hiding in disguise the whole time, just trying to bring you down and shoot your dreams down and ruin your life the whole time. And that's what it be. You know, just don't let your heart be in the way. You judge it spirit by spirit. You maybe be with this person. Take your time, and know what you're looking for, and know what you trying to get out of these relationships and situations, and having a life with somebody. Know what you want. So I know this video is kind of long. I didn't want to make it too long, but hey, I always say that when I do come on these videos and make these and trying to put these messages out. But I hope y'all get it and understand what I'm saying. Like I say, just let me know in the comments below. Give me your feedback. I actually do love y'all feedbacks as well. The ones who's commenting and let me know that's enjoying my talk and walking on and taking on this journey with me. I really do appreciate y'all so much, and I want to say thank God for y'all, and may God bless you, your family, the situation that you're in, your loved ones. Even if you're lonely, it's okay. It's okay. It's not meant. It's not meant to be in a relationship right now. It's not meant for you to have be married, a partner right now. Either friends. It's not meant for you to have friends right now until God step into your life. Not step into your life until God put the right people in your life and make it happen for you. So don't worry. Everything is going out. Everything is happening for a reason, because He's protecting every last one of us. It don't matter who you are, what you're doing, what level you on, you know, your condition, your situation. He is protecting every last one of us. It's because what you feeling like you're not having right about now, He's protecting you something that you don't see. And what you do have right about now, and what you getting ready to receive, He's still protecting you to know how to proper manage that, to know how to be disciplined to keep that thing what you have, to continue on to keep serving Him. So like I say, may God bless y'all, man, and I love y'all.